How did the most profitable video game of all time become one of the most hated games? The game that showed us a true open-world online experience become a greedy money grabber? Where did Grand Theft Auto 5 go wrong?
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or I don't know, that thing. That magic.
How many times have you heard this trailer? Grand Theft Auto 5, where did it go wrong? In this video, I will be answering this question. As many of you are aware, my channel was more or less based around GTA for a few months. As someone who's played the game for countless hours and days, I wanted to give my own opinion on how GTA Online specifically went wrong. This video will be made into a few parts. Each part will have their own section which will talk about an individual topic. I think that the best way to start the documentation is by first informing of its origins. So sit back, grab something to munch on, because we are in for a ride. The first part will be the origins of Grand Theft Auto 5. I think talking about the game that brought us GTA Online should be spoken of first. Grand Theft Auto 5 is part of the Grand Theft Auto franchise, a franchise based on crime, action, story, and adventure. Grand Theft Auto 5 is set in Los Santos and San Andreas. It follows the story of retired bank robber Michael DeSena, street gangster Franklin Clinton, and drug dealer Trevor Phillips. The game was originally released in 2013 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Months after release, an online mode was added, a mode where you could play with friends to do heists, missions, or destruction. The gameplay was all up to you. You could do whatever you wanted in an open-world simulation. The game was a success from the start. The game was then introduced to an enchanted version for the PlayStation 5 and Series X consoles. One of the biggest issues on GTA Online have been the ridiculous price tags on certain vehicles. Vehicles such as the Luxor Deluxe, which is the deluxe but with gold plating on it. It's the same vehicle but it costs 10 million GTA dollars. Sure, it isn't a necessary thing, but the fact that something in a virtual game is worth more than $100 in shark cards is something that shouldn't have been on the mind of a multi-billion-dollar company. Obviously there is way more examples of ridiculous prices in this game, but that alone could be a video itself. One of the most annoying aspects of this game is the paywalls. Some of the paywalls include the terabyte. You cannot purchase the terabyte without having the nightclub. Also, if you wanted to add missiles to your oppressor Mark II, you can't unless you have the terabyte. That right there is a three-way paywall. It's even possible to say that you'll need a CEO office too in order to be able to use the nightclub's sale missions. That is a four-way paywall, and that's just a portion of the content in this game. Also, one of the biggest waste of time and money is the research in the bunker. In order to unlock everything, you'll have to spend more than $10 million. However, if you want to wait everything out, it could take up to months for you to unlock everything. It could also on top of that be added that the Arena Wars DLC was a huge massive amounts of paywalls. The thing is that it is possible to buy everything on that DLC, however, it costs more to purchase the things upright. So you would have to level up on the game mode in order to unlock trade prices for some clothes. Really? Clothes is hidden by paywalls as well? This has to be a joke. I do however understand why things have to be pretty expensive. All DLC has been free and Rockstar has to make some sort of money. So I think in a way everything Rockstar does is justified. However, I believe that some things are just indistinguishably unacceptable. The amount of hours you pour into doing some of the same missions over and over just to receive a commission that can barely purchase a luxury car on itself says something. I myself have spent hours upon days, even years grinding this game, time I will never get back just to buy some in-game stuff. No matter how you look at this, GTA Online has become a way of getting huge amounts of money in the pockets of Rockstar Games. In order to keep a game fresh and exciting is adding new content. This is something Rockstar Games has been doing since the release of Grand Theft Auto 5. and can't even be said from earlier Grand Theft Auto games like GTA 4 having Vice City stories. The GTA Online DLC works differently. We've seen a pattern of every year we have 2 updates. Some of these updates have been better than others, some have been worse. Some of these updates broke the game. Cough cough, the Oppressor Mark II. The addition of fresh new content has always been something that is used in video games to keep them fresh. The problem being that Rockstar Games doesn't update GTA Online as frequently. We do receive a sort of weekly update, which if you can even call it an update, it's a bunch of discounts and double or triple money opportunities. The problem with this, it's that it is not fresh content, it's using same old content, recycling it if you may, and just added more worth to doing said thing. Most of these weekly updates are not even worth talking about because they do not keep the game fresh. Most of the time, an update has hype for a few months, the update drops, it's either underwhelming or not everything is added. We've seen this with the recent update with the Kale Pericle heist. It was announced as GTA Online's biggest ever update, with a map expansion and a way to play heist solo. The map expansion was a disappointment, the heists get repetitive and aren't even fun. After a while an update becomes stale and it just isn't fun, it pushes you away from the game, when it's supposed to hook you into the game. The current community of GTA Online has differed. Many YouTubers have stopped uploading GTA content and moved on to other titles. Some YouTubers barely even upload content on the game, but their videos are mostly the weekly updates that happen, complaining about the game and its current state. But however, there are YouTubers who still grind the game. One of my favorite YouTubers who got me into GTA grinding doesn't even upload GTA Online content. The community has basically been split into people who just got the game, tryhards and grinders. No matter how you look at it, the game's community is falling apart. The game has been out for 7 years, a game that has been created on 3 generations of consoles. No matter how you look at it, the game needs something in order for it to be exciting and fresh to play. I feel that what needs to be improved is the amount of updates that the game receives. I understand that making a GTA Online update is not easy, but this is a multi-billion-dollar company. It should also fix glitches that have been in the game for ages, such as the infinite black screen glitch and many other glitches. I think that if updates were to come out more frequently, Rockstar would be making more money and more money frequently. This is also part of the video where I ask for your opinion. What do you feel like needs to be improved? What do you feel like needs to be added or changed? How would you like that to be done? I would love to read your opinions and comments on this, so please leave your comments below. With the announcement of the enhanced editions of Grand Theft Auto 5, I believe that there will not be a Grand Theft Auto 6 anytime soon. It's really unlikely for there to be this game. I think that with the new consoles there is potential for more improvement and more ways to play GTA Online. One issue I know will come is how Rockstar will deal with the current generation consoles. At one point this generation will become outdated and updates will no longer come to the consoles. In a time where it's almost impossible to get your hands on the new consoles, millions of players are going to be stuck on current generation, which would make a lot of players feel left out since they will be getting replaced just as fast as the last generation consoles did. So how did GTA Online go wrong? The amount of paywalls, price tags on certain vehicles, glitches, lack of excitement, lack of updates, recycled weekly updates, not listening to the community, even the YouTubers who give GTA a platform on websites like YouTube, and that's just some of the many things Rockstar has failed to do. I believe that it is too late for Rockstar Games to fix their previous mistakes. I believe it's time to start fresh. One thing that I want to say is that I've tried my best to not attack Rockstar Games. I've seen many people make rant videos on GTA Online. Most of them are just attacking Rockstar Games. Some of the mindsets of those people make no sense, and I've tried to keep my mindset as unbiased as possible. Most of people are just complaining about stuff that cannot be done in one night. After all, this video was merely based on what went wrong, what can improve, and how the community feels about it. I haven't enjoyed playing GTA Online for months now, but I still know the game is a phenomenal game. No matter how you look at it, it is the most profitable video game of all time for a reason. I believe that both the community and Rockstar Games have some fault in how the game is treated. However, I'm just here to document my experiences I've seen and researched about, and what way we can improve on them. I hope that whatever Rockstar decides to do with GTA Online works for the best of both worlds. No player should feel left out and felt unheard. I believe that this is how GTA Online went wrong. This is the end of the video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed my explanation on how GTA Online went wrong. I do not believe my opinion is the only one that matters, which is why I ask for you to leave your opinions in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you know any people who quit GTA Online, you can consider sending them this video to get their thoughts on the situation at hand. Thank you for watching, and if any videos on the screen interest you, click on them.